Bella. We are students of Beach Elementary. This session is How to Save a Sinking Ship, a compass to success. You received a blue folder with a lot of great information. When you do your gallery walk, do not forget to take your folder. At Beach, our teachers empower us to lead our own learning. We hope you enjoy this session and can take ideas that will help you empower your students to lead and succeed.
Hi, and welcome to our session. I'm Glenda Newspagen, and I'm the principal at Beach. And if you guys will just go around and say your name and grade level, the crew.
I'm Camille Valle, I teach kindergarten.
I'm Stephanie Aspen, I teach first grade. I'm Laura Furr, I teach 5th grade tag.
Cassidy Atkins, 4th grade tag.
I'm Erica Marino, I teach 2nd grade inclusion.
Valerie King, I teach 3rd.
Lauren Fitzgerald, 2nd grade inclusion.
Carrie.
And I'm Carrie Connor, I'm the video girl, and I teach 1st grade inclusion.
We're going to share real quick what's in the folder. On the left-hand side, this is everything that we give our guests for Leadership Day. But most importantly is this little QR code. Everything on here will take you to our Padlet, so you need to follow Beach. It has all of our videos, PowerPoints, any handouts, anything we give for Leadership Day, Parent Leadership Day, everything is on here. It's tons and tons of goodies. So we wanted you to be able to take away with some stuff. So if you need, I have a stack of these if you need any more of these. But this is Leadership Day. On the right is what we have for today. You have 3 different packets, which goes with each court. So the red with the leadership, and then you got your culture and your academics. Amazing things, as you heard Bella, when we do our gallery walk, do not forget this. That's where you want to take out the orange packet and you'll ask if you have any questions for that. Now, when we do our gallery walk, and when you hear pirates, you guys are going to say, ahoy, all right? Pirates. Ahoy. Good. All right, thank you. Let's begin.
I think to really understand the impact that Leader in Me has had on our school, you need to kind of know a little bit about our journey. I was lucky enough to join the Beach crew in 2005, pretty much college fresh, had a year's teaching experience in another district, another state, but I came to Beach and I was ready to set the world on fire. I was going to change the world, like every brand new teacher was going to, and I found the place that I could do that. We were a great school with a great grade, a great reputation, and great parent involvement. It was the place that I was going to make all my teacher dreams come true. And over the next few years, that's exactly what was happening. Then we built a new school in the area a mile down the road. It was a K-8 school. Everybody wanted to go to the brand new school, so with the new school, there was new rezoning, there was new administration with our school, there was new faculty, students, everything kind of changed, and over the next few years, things at our school changed. When you walked into our classrooms, the students were expected to be sitting quietly. The teachers were expected to work as individual units, not as teams. Parents were not really welcome on campus. They were met at the office, thank you very much, we'll walk your lunch down to your student. Oh no, we won't be having PTO, we won't be. So the environment changed, and it really, as you can imagine, changed our performance. And it took a while, because we were a high-performing school, but it took a while, but eventually our school grades started to drop, and teacher morale started to drop. The teachers still had that love for learning, but it's hard, or that love for teaching, but it's hard to spark that learning, that love for learning in your students when you are told that you have to teach in a certain way. In came Leader in Me. We needed something, we needed a guiding light. We needed something that said, let's give that power back to our teachers, let's give that power back to our parents, and most importantly, let's give that voice back to our students, and that's where Glenda and Leader in Me saved us.
Okay, I'm just got a request if we can scoot in, see if there's any extra seats.
Just so we can hear up here.
Oh, there's one over here.
If you need a folder, just let us know.
All the goodies are, you know.
There's 2 here. Just 2 up here.
Thanks,
Two on
Bill.
the side.
The captain of the ship. So I came from the new K-8 school as the AP coming to Beach. So I had people not going, some of the crew were like, yeah, you're here, we need to shine light on you. You came from that school. You know, so it was a little awkward, but I knew we had to do something, and two of my friends from Sally Jones, do I have anyone from Sally Jones? Well, Rick and Carson, if you ever go visit Sally Jones, I think that was on the tour, they might even have a breakout session. But anyway, they said, Linda, why don't you look at the Leader Me process? I said, I'm a new principal at this school. I am not going to do anything new my first year. Well, then it started going down. And then I'm like, where are the parent involvements? Because I came from the K-8 school where everyone, we had the huddle around parents. I'm like, what? Where's the artwork? What? And then students would walk by you, and they would put their hand, and they would do the little, what's the little bird thing you put your hand on? Yeah, the DuckTales, and they have the cute little bubbles, which is fine if they looked at you, but it wasn't looking at you with a cute bubble. Their heads were down. So I started reading the Leader in Me book, and I said, okay, I'm not going to just throw it out there. Let's look at the leadership team. So the leadership team read the book, and they're like, ooh, this is something new. You know, this is exciting, something new for beach. No one else on the beach is doing the Leader in Me process. So then they broke it up to the grade levels. And it's really about the 4 core paradigms. You got to see, the 5 core paradigms. And that's in your book that you received yesterday about leadership. Everyone can be leaders, not just your ITB crew or your student council or your safety patrol. Everyone. That's our friend in the back. He's visiting us. Potential. Everyone has genius, not just your talented and gifted students. Change starts with me and with us and with you. Motivation, educators empower students to lead their own learning. It's not teachers controlling and directing student learning. That was huge for us. And education develops the whole person. It's not just about academics because of FSA. It's about the whole person, their personal and academic goals. So once you can see the 5 core paradigms, it is the doing of the highly effective practices, which you'll see for each port. Teach leadership principles. That's our leadership port. Create a leadership culture. There's our port back there, and align academic systems. And to me, the biggest thing was once you share responsibility and leadership, it builds trust. And with trust, it builds a positive environment. So, and all the highly effective practices we have painted around campus. So when you walk in, you will see all the quotes with that.
Hi, I'm Landon, and as you can see here, these are Leader in Me School, but blue means Lighthouse School, and we are one of them. So if you're ever down in Panama City, come down and see us, because great happens here.
But with this, when we were talking to our Lighthouse and student Lighthouse and student ambassador team, we're presenting at the symposium, and the kids were like, can we kind of put a twist on it? Can we do the intro? I'm like, okay, I'm kind of digging that. So you'll see some of the videos are a little shaky, rocky. It's because the students actually did it. We didn't write a script for them. They went in there, and I love, because great happens here. I nailed it, love it. So, right, we go on to the next one, to teachers. Again, having that shared vision, Leader in Me process gave us that shared vision, gave us that common language. Shared leadership, we've already talked about that. It's the buy-in, and the buy-in was a give and take, which my irreplaceables will tell you. There are a lot of things. I was the principal who said, this is our first year, Lighthouse. You were going to be Lighthouse first year. And they're like, back it up. Thank you, that can't happen. It was a give and take. And so one of my big takes was the traditional faculty meeting. I flipped the faculty meeting, meaning when our superintendent, we have principals meeting monthly, he'll give us all this information that we had to take back to the teachers. Instead of me meeting 45 minutes once a month with the teachers saying, this is what Husfeld wants you to hear, da-da-da-da-da, PowerPoint, PowerPoint, PowerPoint. I flipped it. I send that through Edmodo, so they have to watch it, and there's like an exit ticket that they do through Edmodo, so I know they're watching the videos from our superintendent. During that 45 minutes, everyone's in the media center. My guidance, my special ed, every teacher on campus is in the media center working in their PLCs. That's where they're creating their common assessments. They're analyzing the data. They're embedding the Leader in Me into their lesson plans. But it's everyone there. So if I'm teaching the 3rd grade and I need to know what skill happened in 2nd grade, what is the gap, I can go straight to them and say, hey, look, I'm having issues with this. This little kid can help me with that. It's that conversation with working with the PLC. So that was huge, flipping the faculty. It gave more buy-in. They were like, wow, she honors our time. That was huge. What else? Recruiting and retaining irreplaceables. And it's very hard once you are on a leadership team. Like, I depended so much that first year of my leadership team. They were my irreplaceables. You will not survive with just having 8 or 9 irreplaceables. You've got to spread the leadership and the wealth with that. In fact, one of our first grade teachers, she's been at Beach forever, even when I was teaching at Beach. Very quiet, but she's amazing. I gave her a leadership role to help with, the district has to come to our school and they evaluate us. They had to tour the area. They got this checklist. They wanted a teacher in the group, and I asked her, she's like, oh, you thought, I gave her like a lottery ticket, she just won. She was like almost in tears, but you've got to share that wealth. Just do not have your irreplaceables. Your whole staff should be your irreplaceables. Establish non-negotiables. I had some non-negotiables. Let me back up with recruiting and retaining. When I interview, I have a team and we have leadership questions. They're all about the leader me. If you're not going to have them track personal academic goals, this is not the place for you. If you're not going to be able to stand outside the door and shake their hand and greet them and say, good morning, Lori. I'm so glad you're here. The school's not here for you. We're Title I. We went from having 700-some kids last year. We had rezoning and another school reopened to 500. Our Title I babies, sometimes they come to school without food. They didn't even see an adult that morning. They just got themselves up and got on the bus. Sometimes their shoes don't match. Sometimes they don't even have shoes on. So it was so important to me as a non-negotiable, you will stand in front of the door with that smile. Even if you're having a bad day, can you fake it for that 5 minutes? You know, because they may not have that smile. Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to talk about the student part of bringing your crew aboard because Linda had a little bit of say on who she could have as her crew, but we get who comes to our classrooms. And so it's our jobs as teachers to empower them and really give them their voice and let them speak their voice. So some of the examples that we've done are clubs. We have a lot more clubs now, and most of them are student created. They get to give us their voice, and they put it together. They decide what they want to do. We have a quarterly flag ceremony, and when we first started it, it was teachers and administration up there giving the whole ceremony, and now it is 100% student-led. They write their own speeches. They do everything from announcing the birthdays to guiding everyone to stand. And we all made that happen by giving them, the students, that empowerment and letting them know they can do that. Every classroom has the leadership roles, so each student has their voice. In this next video, these were my 2 students from last year, and these 2 boys could run the world, really. And they had found out about the 8 habit last year, and they thought they were the only ones that knew, so they had to announce it to the school, and they are the 2. They want to make new clubs. They have a lot to say, and so giving them that voice has really made them change. Just that's their school. They take ownership of what they get to do. So here's them talking about what they've done.
Hi, I'm Gavin, and we're in the 3rd grade. Last year, me and my friend Gavin had an idea. That idea was the Happy Tree. And later, our big dream came to life, and that big dream is right beside us. And it's a big improvement on our school. And now, last year we had girls on the run, but I don't know why we couldn't have boys on the run. So, I went to Miss Newscation and asked her why we couldn't have boys on the run. And she said we could if I got a sponsor. So, I went to my mom and she helped me try to get sponsors. And she asked her boss, Bob McKenzie, and he said he would do it. And we did our first 5K and we placed in every division. Remember, everyone has a voice.
Bringing to the board doesn't only mean students and faculty, but parents in the community as well. We needed opportunities for the parents to be on campus and be involved not only in their academics, but also